everyone, so welcome to my YouTube channel. I have been on this platform for a few months now and I upload shorts, not YouTube videos, so this is my first ever YouTube video. This took me a lot of convincing. I'm camera shy, which is why I don't upload, but I was like, I want to try this out. Like, this is something different, so why not, right? So we're gonna do this, and I'm not gonna be introducing myself or something like that. We're gonna be talking about my hobby, which is reading. So I'm gonna be talking about what type of books I read, what type of genre I like, who's my favorite author, and also if I'm a fan of the books getting made into movies or series. That's a question I really want to answer, because I've been seeing a lot of like books made into movies and stuff, and it's not like I'm not a fan. We're gonna talk about this later. So like let's start. So like everyone else, I think like mostly I would say, okay, I'd say 50 or 60% of people who got into reading because of Colin Hoover, because I've seen people do that. So during COVID in 2020, Colin Hoover's It Ends With Us was going really viral on TikTok, and I was one of the person who saw it and was a fan of it. Now the dynamics have drastically changed and not a lot of people are a fan of her, including me, because of yeah. So her books were the first one I got, and not gonna lie, I actually got most of her books because she was the person who got me into reading. So I'm glad that I got into reading. At least I got into reading. So yeah. So this is the first book. It Ends With Us, and this was the TikTok sensation. Like, this was it. Like, everyone was talking about this. Like, Atlas and Lily, it was all around TikTok and like the internet. Like, it was a big deal, and everyone was waiting for It Starts With Us, including me. I was like, okay, when is It Starts With Us coming? Like, I have to get it. So It Ends With Us was my first book, and I think I got Without Merit after this. This was also a really good book. And now I really forgot the story of this book. I think it's a little bit different. I think she has some depression or something. I'm not quite sure. I don't really remember. I read this when I was in like 10th grade, so it was like 6 years back or something. So don't remember. It Starts With Us. It's right here with us. This was something everyone waited for, including me. This was something I really loved. So Lily, Ryle, and Atlas had to be someone who were in everyone's heart. So actually, about the last question, like I'm gonna talk about the last question like along with the books. So this book got into an adaptation. Like, it was made a movie as well, as far as yeah, not this one, It Ends With Us did. So yeah, I did not watch it. I'm gonna be very honest. So before anyone comes at me and be like, this is not a real review or anything, I did not watch it, but I'm speaking from all the experiences that other people had. It was not good. Not good acting, not good cast, not a good cast. The storyline was, yeah, okay, I think it was true at most of the times, but then I don't know if they actually stick to the books and stuff. And the dressing sense, what was that? Like, come on. And wasn't Lily supposed to be like young? Why was she in her like late 30s or like 40s, like early 40s? Like, no offense, but like it looked like it. So yeah. Then we have more books by Colin Hoover. Rarity is one of my most favorite books by Colin Hoover, because obviously, like, Thriller, who doesn't love it? This is getting into a book, this is getting made into a movie as well, and I actually cannot wait, because the cast is awesome. I think it's Anna Hathaway who is in the movie. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. Who wouldn't want this to be a movie? Come on, like, everyone would. So yeah, And then I have two more books of Colin Hoover, which are Ugly Love and November 9th. They are, I would probably choose Ugly Love over November 9th. But then again, the characters are also toxic in Colin Hoover's book that it's like you cannot even choose anyone. Like, okay, Atlas is okay, ठीक है. He is somewhere in between. Like, okay, we would want to choose him. But then again, with the other books out there, would you want to choose Atlas? I don't think so. That's really not an option, to be honest. I would not want that. So that's that. Going on to the next books that I've read. So I'm not going to be talking about all the books, to be honest, because I got quite a few. I just kept this over there. So the recent book that I read was Prajita Kohli's Too Good to Be True. So, as you all know, Prajita Kohli is an actress, influencer, whatnot. She's really talented, but I don't think so she's a good author. So, yeah. The storyline is very basic. It's like something anyone could think of. Like, it's something any reader could think of. Like, okay, billionaire opens a cafe, the girl opens a cafe, she works in a bookstore, she does this, she meets the guys, they have problems, and the conversation skills in the book is not that great. Like, it just shows that she did not put much efforts, and it's really basic, and it's just like a story that came into her mind, like out of the blue, and she just decided to go with it without much thought into it, while other readers out there, they have to put in so much efforts. But like, this wasn't it for me. It's like a basic rom-com. See, I love rom-com, I love romance novels, that's my go-to genre, but I need something in the romance novels as well. Like, I just don't love like the smooth thing. Like, no smooth journey is fun. Like, I need the drama. I think there was drama, but I'm not a fan. So yeah, that's that. Then yeah, so this is Lonely for You Only by Monica Murphy. This was a book I got for a gift for my birthday. So this is the thing, if you're a reader, your friends tend to gift you books for your birthday, which is good, it's fun. But yeah, so this was about like some rock star getting hired for a girl's birthday, and the girl was his fan, not his fan actually, but there was no one else, so he was the one hired, and he was broke, so he was performing, and then they both fell in love because like they kissed or something, and then it got out in the media, and then a lot of drama happened, so they decided to fake date and stuff, and it was a good book. I liked it, not bad. Next is, we're gonna be jumping straight into a traumatizing book, which is Chetan Bhagat's 400 Days book. So I don't know if it's a real story, but it's about a girl getting kidnapped and kept away from her family for 400 days, and a lot of like stuff happens and stuff. Sorry guys. As I said, I'm like recording on my phone, so, and I've put the sticky thing on my phone, so my bad. But it's like she gets kidnapped or something, and she's kept away from her family for 400 days. Yeah, I did not read the whole book because I got traumatized and couldn't sleep. I used to live in the dorms when I got this book, so I think that was a bad decision. Yeah. I also got the TikTok sensation You've Reached Sam. Who doesn't love this? Who hasn't cried? I cried a lot when I read this, and yeah, I am actually like, when I read this, I was kind of like, I got kind of really attached to the book that I couldn't like move on for quite a while. I was just like, oh my god. And then Dustin Tao, I think I'm pronouncing it right, is a really good writer. Like, I loved his writing style and everything, and like the cover page is also so phenomenal. Like, we're not talking about the cover pages enough of the books that the authors make. Like, how do they get to that? Like, that's amazing. So the next book is Love Unwritten. So there are 2 more books. So I think of this like it's a series, and the 2 more books. I'm planning on getting the other 2. My phone's gonna drop again. Gotta like stick it, bro. But yeah, so there are 2 more, and this is about a single dad romance. So if you're into that, please get it. It's really fun. Bit too long, but interesting. It has like all the lore. So yeah, that's that. And then like when we come to another book that I read recently, which was The Guest List. So as I said, I'm not going to talk about all the books that I have. That's going to take like a lot of time. So The Guest List is a thriller novel, and it's by Lucy Foley. Lucy Foley or Lucy Foley, I'm not sure. And she's the author. She's the author of The Hunting Party, which is one more book I really plan on getting. But this book is actually really good. Like, it is so good. Like, you were really hooked up to it. So the thing is that it's slow in the beginning, so you would not want to read it at the start. But trust me, as the book continues, you're gonna be like, okay, I need to read this. Because to be honest with readers, it's like you're gonna read like this much in like 1 week. No, this much is like 1 day. This much in like 1 week, and like this much is like, I don't know, like 2 days or something. Like, I think that's how it goes, and it's the same with me. So it's really good. Please give it a try. It's called The Guest List, so please go for it. Icebreaker is also a book I've read. Too good. Really love it. And I have a few books that I've not like read yet, because for some reasons I do have a lot of books I'm not even finished yet. But yeah, let's talk about these books. So, oh my god, I'm gonna drop them. This is It Happened One Summer. I think it's the sequel. I think I have the second part. I'm not quite sure where I get that. Yeah, Hook, Line, and Sinker. The second part of this. You should actually read this. By Tessa Bailey. Tessa Bailey is one of my like favorite authors. Like, she is in the list. Like, I love her books. And It Happened One Summer is a really interesting story as well. Like, it's gonna get you hooked up, I'm telling you. So please do that. Problematic Summer Romance. I think it's an age gap. Yeah, age gap novel is problematic summer romance. So if you want to read this, please go ahead. Again, by the best author ever, Ali Hazelwood. So Ali Hazelwood. Please give this a read. Love Hypothesis is also by this author, so if you're not like quite familiar with which one it is, please give this a read. It's a really good movie. Sorry, book. Yeah. Then we have, I also try to go give Indian authors a try, because why not? So Radhika Agarwal is an author, and I got her book Red Flags and Rishtas, and the cover page is so cute. To be honest, I got it because of the cover page. It looks really cute, right? So, and the book is actually good. Like, not bad. It's a cute slow burn romance. Like, it's nice, gets you hooked up and all. Then we have the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. It's a part of the series. I don't know which book this is. I think this is book 3. This is book 2 of the Dream Harbor series, and I really want the other books. I plan on getting them. It's mix of like, it's not even thriller, but it's like mysterious, adventurous, and romance mixed in one, and it's good. And I like this little line below. It's like, all it takes is a little bit of sugar and spice. Like, I love that. That's so like autumn coded, right? Red, white, and blue. So basically, when I got this book, we all know this book has been made into a movie, and when I got this book, I was like, I think I'm not gonna be a fan. And to be honest, I read this book right after the movie was made. I watched the movie first, even though I'd had the book for a very long time. But I don't know what got into my mind. I just did not want to read this. So yeah, but I read the book after the movie, and I would say the movie is actually really up to the standard. I really loved it, and it's actually really, really good. Sorry, water break. I'm just gonna keep this here. So I do not keep a lot of series, but the 3 series that I have is the Anna Hong King of Sin series, and then I have the I don't know what it's called, but I have Laura and Asher series, the Fine Offer and the Condition and all that. And then I have the Wind City series, which I'm yet to read. So we're gonna talk about Anna Hong. So how I got into Anna Hong's reading. I started with the Twisted series, and I love Twisted Games. That's my favorite novel out of all of them. And yeah, so I'm yet to read The Striker. I really want to read this. I'm waiting to finish the last book of the King of Sin series, which is the King of Gluttony. My bookmark is here. King of Gluttony. So I'm going in a reading slum, I believe. So I need to finish this. And this is based on an Indian girl. So I'm quite excited. And the playlist has Mola Mere Mola. So I'm sorry. The playlist has Mola Mere Mola. And I love that. I was so excited when Anna Hong actually released the whole thing, and I was like, they have Mola Mere Mola. My friends and I were literally like, did you see it? And I was like, yes. But yeah, I've seen the reviews of this book about how she has predicted the Indian culture in a really wrong way, and the book is not the way it should be, but it's okay. I'm not really read it yet, so I can't really say anything. And also because I'm gonna give her praise because she's the author I like. So these are the series, like this is the series. I read the whole like series. I'm left with the last book. And about the Twisted Games, I do not have the hard copies because I read it on the digital platform. So not only do I read physical copies, but I do read digital copies as well. So I have a list of digital copies I read, and there are many. Like I make a list, I like doing that. So yeah. And now we're going to be talking about the Wind City series. Oh my god, I'm so excited to read this. I was like, okay, should I just start reading this? I got this like a few days back in the mail. And then I was like, should I? But then I'm not read King of Gluttony yet. And I hate doing this, that if I'm reading a book at a time and I start reading another book, I cannot do that. That isn't me. So, yeah. This is really about it. I have a lot more books. Like, I have the Silent Patient, I have The Maid, I have How to Kill Your Family, and I have Then She Was Gone. I have quite a lot of thrillers. So for me, my favorite genre has to be romance. I think you could tell that by the books I have. But I don't mind a thriller read. Like, I do not mind a thriller read. I would love a thriller read. And The Guest List is probably the book that got me into it, and probably Verity as well. Someone is celebrating firecrackers. Please do not mind. And yeah, this was the first YouTube video. I know it was probably not what you expected. Very different, very not usual, I think. But yeah, hopefully I make more videos like this, or just normal YouTube videos that I'm more confident about. But yeah, maybe I'll see you guys later. I don't know. Bye.